before anybody asks, you probably have already asked, but before anybody asks and expects an answer, no, there are no updates in my lawsuit. We're now past 60 days from the hearing. The judge does not have to answer or issue a ruling yet, but we do have a scheduling conference coming up in July, and the judge probably should issue a ruling prior to the scheduling conference, because the scheduling conference can either be necessary or moot, depending on how the judge rules. I don't know. We'll have to see. But if you want like the secret inside info, I know as much as everybody else. There has been no ruling. There is no news. There's nothing been happening. I've been gone. So the one fucking weirdo who emails like everybody I know all the time talking about that Rekieta or whatever, and comes up with the craziest stories. I cannot imagine how chafed this guy's penis must be. But because I mean he's a little bit obsessed. Kathy Bates, but a male and like weirder looking. Anyway, that guy was like struggling to find new content, but I wasn't posting anything. But yeah, there's nothing that's actually happened in the lawsuit. I will love to immediately report. And guys, you know me, like if it's the worst news ever for me, I'm still going to tell you. It's not like you can hide from reality. Okay. So I have no benefit in saying or like not saying what's going on. I desperately want to know. And for anyone who wants to ask about my ethics complaints, I just have to assume that they're gone because I've gotten zero communications about them. And we're well past any deadlines I would have to comply with. I complied with all my stuff. Like there's nothing new. So I'm just going to assume the ethics complaints are done. Finito, finished. They're dismissed because they're obviously stupid. Like, and Schneider knows this is one thing that people need to understand about lawyers. It's like when a lot of times when they do something that appears stupid, they know it appears stupid, but they have a reason. Schneider was trying to apply pressure in multiple places. He doesn't believe a fucking word of what he said. He does not believe that I actually threatened to rape him in court. He's being a fucking cunt and trying to like get a leg up. He's trying to do this stuff. He's trying to put pressure in different places, cost me money, waste my time, stuff like that. That's what he's trying to do. It's pretty common sort of strategy. I haven't heard anything about those things for months. I'm going to assume they're gone, which means sometime in the very near future, I'll be reading you guys all of my responses and communications with the ethics board. I'm not going to not talk about it. They can't order me to not talk about it. They haven't ordered me to not talk about it. And I've just been waiting for it to be resolved to go ahead and go through all of it. You guys can see how I have handled it. Many lawyers would completely disagree with how I handled the situation. Of course, which is fine. I don't care what other lawyers do ever. but I'm going to go through it with you guys, tell you how and why I handled it a certain way. And the main gist of it is, if your justification for your actions is I have a right to my freedom of speech, then what you can't do is be a bitch and come up with excuses as to why you exercised your right. Rights don't need reasons. Rights are just rights. And so you will see I do not shy away from anything I am accused of saying. If I said it, I said it. If I didn't say it, I didn't say it. But if I said it, it's not like I'm going to be, well, I have this reason that I said it. The reason is fuck you. I'm going to say whatever the hell I want, and you can't stop me. The First Amendment exists and is real. But we'll go through that. I've been waiting for confirmation that it's done, but it's been, I mean, I think we're well in excess of 90 days on this shit. So it's got to be finished at this point. So we'll be going through that. And if it's not finished, fuck it. I guess they can complain about me continuing to exercise free speech. I just like to have things like this resolved before getting into them. But if it's not resolved and they send me a bitchy letter, then I'll say, well, you guys, you never call, you never text, and you stopped emailing. So I thought we broke up. But now that we're back together, that's great. Here's why there's nothing wrong with me talking about this process that you have. Your privacy of the process is to protect me, not you. So if I make it public, that's me not protecting myself. Very clear sort of process with ethics complaints. I've talked about them before. They're anonymous. They're not open to the public, generally speaking. But the reason is because the accused is only accused. If the accused doesn't mind that people know that they're accused, well, what the fuck are you protecting? What privacy is there?